Hello guys, welcome back to Phoenix-Liveview series. So today we will be building a to-do list app with a custom UI design, and I also added some error handling while taking inputs, and also we'll see how to call JavaScript code within LiveView code. Let's see how the UI looks like. Yeah, this is the UI I found somewhere in the internet. So by seeing this UI, we have a progress bar and a circular element which shows the total to-dos, and we have input field with a plus button, and we have created tasks, and within the task we have three functionalities. We can make done, and we have a edit button, and we have a delete button. Let's move on to the project. Yeah, so I have created a schema through CLI command. So we have a to-dos table with two fields, name and done. It is a boolean field, and we have the standard context which generated by the CLI command. Here I'm not doing anything, and we will see how the live view code. Yeah, this is a HTML hex file. So we have, this is the header. Let's see the created UI looks like. Let's see. Yeah, the server is running. Yeah, I go into the page. Yeah, so I have completed the coding part. So I think it should be very similar to the UI. Yeah, it looks exactly same. It has a darkish purple background, and we have darkish purple background, and we have the header section, and with a progress bar. Let's see the functionality. Yeah, the checkbox is working, and you can see the progress bar is getting updated live, and the number of tasks and completed tasks also is getting updated. Yeah, the progress bar is complete now. Let's see, try to edit. Yeah, the model opened with the selected field value. Let's add something else here. Yeah, edit also is working. Let's try to create delete, but delete, sorry, let's try to delete. Yeah, delete button also is working. Let's try to add a new task, task 3. Yeah, it is working. I have added error handling to input field, because if you see the code, I have added a constraint to name, a unique constraint. Ecto should throw an error when I try to use the same task name. Exactly, yeah, has already taken. This error is coming from Ecto. Ecto in the sense the schema, because of unique constraint here. And also I, let's try to add empty without any name. Yeah, can't be blank. Perfect. So errors are working. Let's try to add any input here. Yeah, errors are gone now. Errors are perfectly working. So I'll add something else. Yeah, it is, the created task is added as a part of the list. I'll walk you through the code, how the functionality is being worked. Yeah, here we this is a parent div, and we have a header section. This is hard coded to do done with all the tailwind CSS styling, and this div is the progress bar. So here I used inline styling just to add that progress. So here get percentage, this is a function. I'll show you that later. And here this is the that circular element. Here the done tasks and total length of the list, because I added all the created tasks into a list. And this is the input field, this is form, and within a form I have the input field. And here this is a standard HTML, and here I am making that errors working. So just I have added errors in the live view mount. If that errors are empty, or show a different border, and if errors are not empty, show a different border. This is how the border color was getting changed. And here this is a for loop, and in live view this is a hex file, and we can make a conditional code here. So if the errors are not empty, this the error will show up here, because I added a if condition here. And errors, there can be a multiple errors, because we get all the constraint errors as a list of errors from ecto. So this is a for loop. If there are more than one error, it will just render as a p tag. And here we have a button, and this is the plus, this is a functional component coming from core components, and this is a hero icon. And we have the submit save and phx change. This is how when we enter any input here, the errors are gone. I'll show you how that is happening. And we have here the created tasks. So this is the parent div for that. And again here these are reusable cards. So I'm just rendering a for loop here, and the moment we enter new task, that created task will be added into a list, and I'm just rendering it. And here if you see this input, this is the one, this checkbox, and the conditional, if you see the done the task, sorry, the text color is different, and the text is stricken out. So that I am achieving here. So this is a class. So this is how you can add Elixir code within hex. So this is a if condition. If the to do task status is done, it will show this class, or else this one. yeah, and the name. Here I am having a JavaScript code. This is not Elixir code, this is a pure JavaScript, because this on click will remain true, because at the end of the day live view managed to send a pure HTML file, and browser can understand this on click and this JavaScript code, because JavaScript always will be, we can trigger in the HTML code. I'm just making value, sorry, I'm just taking document get element by id. So this id is the model id. If you see the to do name here, this is the to do name, this is the input, and this entire tags are the model. I just added a model here. By default it will be hidden, and the moment I click on this, so there is a model that is coming, because here this is the function, this function is coming from a core component. It just takes the this model id here and it will show, and I'm also adding a set attribute, js set attribute, and value to it. This value we need, because when we edit this we have to map which task is being edited. So if we see the model, I have one more input value here, sorry, input field, it is hidden, and its id is to do id. That to do id is I'm using it here, because I am adding this value. The moment I submit it here, we will receive that in the server. You can see here the event is edit to do, and the parameters here you can see this one here. This is how the field id what I'm sending as a hidden input field. The name, this is how I'm sending two input values, one is name and another one is the id, and in the same pattern I'm sending a id when I click on the delete button. So let's delete task 3. If you see the terminal, yeah, the CRUD operation is completed. I'm getting that id here, phx value. If in live view, if you want to send any additional data to the server, so you can make use of phx value. This is a live view pattern to send the additional data to the server. I'm just mapping it out in the server, and I'm running the delete CRUD operation. So let's see how the live view looks. Yeah, let's close the terminal. Yeah, so in the mount I'm just adding get page title. That is how you see the to do live. So, and I'm also adding a page bg and bg to do bg. So this to do bg is coming from Tailwind css. Yeah, this is the custom color I have added. So this is how you can add a custom colors in the Tailwind CSS. I'm just extending existing Tailwind styles, and so you can see the darkish color is coming from this one, and this page BG I have added in let me show, where is that root, yeah. So here you can see the assigns page BG. If this color is null, it will render BG white. That is how when I move back to home page, yeah, so this is white background, because the moment I there is some error, we will see that later. So the moment I come out of from the to do page, so the assigned value is gone, and the moment I go into the to do's page, you can see, yeah, so this is the background. This is how the background color is being changed. And we'll go back to live view, and here I'm adding a add to do, and with a empty map to form, because we need this one to handle this input field. So I'm making use of this to do within a hex file, within the form, yeah, here you see to do, add to do, where, no, actually it comes back to the server, not here. The add to do, when I save to do here, yeah, here this is add to do coming from the mount, and I also adding errors with an empty list because I am showing that errors, I am adding an empty list to the errors, and I'm also adding to do's. I'm getting all the created to do's from the database, from the SQLite, and when we after invoking any error, you can see this here, this validate is getting invoked because of this tag, sorry, attribute phexchange validate. So the moment I type anything in the input field, yeah, so you can see the terminal, see here, handle event validate. The moment it comes to the server, I'm just making the errors empty. The moment it becomes empty, this condition takes place, and this if condition also will be invoked. And when I save, I click on that plus button, so this function will get invoked, and I'm just sending a socket, a new atom with params. So here I'm just creating create to do, and this is general CRUD operations within live view. So if it is success, I'm just assigning that to do's and getting back all the created list. And if it is an error, this is where the errors is coming. So getting the errors from the ecto. This is a change set. I'm filtering out errors based on the name, because here we have only one input field, and the done by default it is a false. Yeah, you can see it here. So the default value is false, so I don't have to worry about the boolean field. And I'm just taking out the based on the name. This is a for comprehension. We can add filters like this, and that errors I am assigning it here, errors. And also I'm adding add to do to form and change set action as a insert. This is very important while assigning errors. If there is no action added, the errors will not show up on the UI. That is how the live view works internally. Yeah, and this is a done task. Just the moment we get all the here get percentage, so we are taking out the added list here, and I'm sending it to the function. So it just get done tasks. It is a enum reduce, and I'm just adding one. It's a just I'm taking out the percentage, and here I'm calculating the sorry, this is get done tasks. Yeah, this is get percentage here. So if the length is not equals to 0, and get tasks are not equals to 0, then I'm just calculating the percentage. And if it is false, then I'm just showing a 0 percentage. And this is get done tasks, and taking out all the list, and I'm just adding 1 if the task is done, otherwise I'm returning same accumulator. Yeah, so this functions using in here. So get percentage to show the progress bar, and also here the total the length of the to-do list, and done tasks. Yeah, I think I have explained everything, and there is one more catch in the UI. If you see, this is a darkish background, and here there is a text is hidden because of the color, so I am not worrying about that. So this is just